What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the very first official episode of Paradise by the Oven Light, and it is the most wonderful time of the year. It is Halloween time. I'm here today with my very good friend Nosferatu. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, pie crust. We have flour, we have salt, we have cold water, and we have fats chilling in the refrigerator. And then we've got pecans because I wanted a pecan pie crust for pumpkin pie. So first things first, I don't have a food processor. So I figured the old school medieval way of smashing things with a mallet would be the next safe bet. So we've got about, I don't know, say half a cup or so of pecans in here. And we're just gonna go to town. Oops. I want them to be nice and fine so they mix up with everything else real well, but my bag has broken, so we're going in. That's what's happening. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so next up, we have 2 1/4 cups of flour. You just fill it up. And you chop it, and you smooth it over, and you dump it in. That was 1. We have 2 1/4. Okay, so we're just gonna give this a little stir. And if my pecan chunks are too big, and there's some professional out there, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Here's my teaspoon of salt. We're just gonna keep on mixing, and then really quick, I'm gonna grab my fats out of the refrigerator because the colder the fat, the flakier the crust, the closer to God. Don't forget it. Okay, so we've got about 3/4 cup of Crisco that's been chilling in the fridge. And I have about 6 tablespoons of butter. I froze it for a little while and then I threw it in the fridge and cubed it because cold fat is the best fat. I've got this pastry blender thing. We're gonna smash it all in until it looks like a bunch of little beads, and that might take a little bit, so bear with me. Okay, so you know what? Just gonna. All right, so this feels really good. It's not too sticky. It's not too wet. It feels really pliable. We're gonna roll it into a nice ball. I'm assuming this will probably make 2 pie crusts. So I'm gonna split this in half. I'll probably freeze one for another pie later. And since we're making pumpkin pie, we only need about half of this, which is great. All right, so this is our work area. I'm gonna flour it a little because oh, that might have been a little much. Okay, calm down, Erica. Flour makes things less sticky, so that's where we're at. And we're gonna roll out this dough for the pie plate. So here we go. Okay, then next, I just like to make sure that my pie plate is gonna fit. So I think we're in good shape. We've got some overlap. So now, let's get this baby in here. So the crust is in the fridge, staying nice and cold, and next up is the filling. I have a 15-ounce can of pumpkin here, just plain old pumpkin. And then I have my pumpkin spices. I have cinnamon, nutmeg, some cloves, some salt, and we're just gonna go ahead and pour that in. I like vanilla in my pumpkin pie. Not everybody does, but we're gonna go in with a teaspoon. My lovely deer chickens in my backyard laid me some beautiful eggs this morning. So you're gonna crack 2 eggs. You see, this is blue. That's Mother Nature. It's amazing. And then we're gonna whisk them up. Beat them a little bit. Dump them in here. We have what do we have? 14 ounces, 1 single can of sweetened condensed milk. No sugar. Let the sugar be in the milk. Pour it all in there. Oh boy, that's not gonna fit. Give me a spoon. Look at that. It's like tar. Do you wanna help me stir it all, or? No. He's just waiting for the finished product. That's all he's doing. I'm not stupid. So this handy dandy invention, you're probably wondering why I'm using it when there's a very beautiful KitchenAid on my counter. Well, this was my great grandma's, and sometimes I just like to bust it out because why not? So we're gonna give it a go. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, we will switch to modern technology. Oh. It's taken some work, but you know, we're getting there. This is gonna take a while. I'm sweating. Okay. I don't even know if this works all the way, but I'm having to, we're just, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Last step before the oven, we're gonna put them together. This filling is gonna go in the pie shell, and it's going right in the oven. It's gonna cook at 425, I think, for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna drop it down to 350 for, well, 35 to 40, and then magic will happen. Okay. Are we cold? Cold. My pie crust doesn't look prettiest, but it'll taste the best. That I can assure you. Nice job, crust. Okay, in goes the filling. You're gonna be so good. All right, last but not least, one more thing. Hold on. Okay. So the unfortunate thing about pies is sometimes the edges burn. So I bought this handy dandy tan don't burn silicone piece at some baking store. I don't know, but it works pretty great. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the edge of my pie just to protect those edges from getting brown. There we go. We're going in the oven. Oh, Jesus, okay. Okay, last but not least, to top off this pecan crusted pumpkin pie, we have a maple bourbon whipped cream. I have 8 ounces of heavy whipping cream. Here we go. And I'm gonna turn my mixer, my very modern technology mixer. We're gonna start it on low and slowly increase it till we get really good peaks of whipped cream. And then the real fun starts. Okay, so my whipped cream, very whipped creamy, right on time. And now we're gonna add in the maple syrup for sweetness. I like to taste as I go. I don't know how sweet or boozy you like, Steph, but I like a little of both. All right. And then for the booze, we got the good stuff. Few American whiskey. And I'm gonna mix all that up again, and then I'm gonna come back and taste it. Don't get that part in. Very professional. Okay. I think we're about done here. I'm gonna give it one more whiff, and then it's gonna be time to taste. Time to slice it. Here we go. I think I'll take this one. Looks like a good serving size. Let's get to tasting. All right, guys. I want to say thank you to my friend Nosferatu for bringing this fantastic beer from Great Lakes Brewing Company. It's gonna go great with my pumpkin pie. Oh yeah. And then we're gonna top these bad boys off with a very, very healthy topping of whipped cream. Maple bourbon whipped cream, that is. Let's taste it. Nice.
Ryan, did you get electrocuted?
I did, man. It's been a crazy day.
All
I
right,
can't look at this anymore.
I'm going in.
All right. We didn't even cheers.
We didn't cheers. We'll get there. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mmm.
it's creamy.
The tannins.
Very, very creamy. Oh,
How's the crust? The pecan.
I haven't got there yet.
I'll tell you one thing.
Oh yeah. Let's show him.
It's got to be the best pumpkin pie I've ever had.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, absolutely.
No doubt about it.
That makes me very happy to hear. How am I supposed to eat?